We'll be bringing you the play-by-play of the state playoff Division 5 contest between the visiting Liberty Center Tigers and the designated home team, the Marion Pleasant Spartans. Well, Jim, this is what the kids have been playing for all year, and by gosh and by golly, they made it.
Yes, indeed, Spike, and it's a nice place to play a playoff game. The stands are filling up, and there seems to be adequate seating for just a very nice crowd. The field looks to be in excellent shape. We're ready for some playoff football, and we hope this is the first of 4 games for the Tigers.
Yeah, Lima Bath is a beautiful place to play, Jim. There's somewhat spread out, but plenty of parking, and everybody got in here okay. It looks like the stands, like you say, are pretty full. You know, the Tigers, I think, are going to have their hands full tonight. We're facing a team that's won 28 consecutive games, and that's just not by luck. I mean, you just don't win 28 games by throwing your helmet on the field. These guys are big, strong, fast. Last year, they were the Division 5 state champions, and certainly, I'm sure they envision the same thing again this year. They feature a strong running game. They run about 3/4 of the time off the left side behind a huge 245-pound tackle and a 255-pound guard.
There is one thing, Spike. They haven't played NWOAL football yet, and we play a pretty tough band of football up there in our league, and we're thinking the Tigers can show them something.
Well, no question there, Jim. Liberty Center was really pushed in their last 3 games, and that's really probably a good thing for Liberty because now they've already been on the tournament trail, so to speak. 3 tough wins over Wauseon, Bryan, and Archibald, while on the other hand, Marion Pleasant really, in the last 2 years, hasn't been pushed at all, only having 1 close game this season against Buckeye Central. That was 13-7. But for the most part, they've breezed their way through. The Liberty Center Tigers will be kicking off. Statistics-wise, Jim, everything pretty much, the 2 teams parallel each other. The Spartans have thrown for a couple hundred more yards, but the Tigers have rushed for about 300 more. There's Joe preparing. Here's the kickoff, a low squib down the left side, taken by an up back at the 30, kicks around the left, breaks a tackle, and down, up over the 40. Ball will be spotted around the 43-yard line. There, Marion Pleasant will take over.
Yeah, we've been featuring this squib kick just about all season, and they'd rather do that as prevent a big potential run back. So Marion with real good field position here and a nice dry field to play football on. So let's hope for no mistakes here.
Pleasant lining up with wide right, tight end, 2 tight ends, 2 backs. Give up inside. No, it's a fake. Kicks it outside on a little play action, complete up over the 50-yard line. Nice bit of deception there, Jim, on Pleasant's part.
Yeah, that picks up 7 yards for him right out of the blocks, and it was a nice executed pass.
Well, it's not uncommon anymore to see teams, even though they might be definitely run-oriented, to come out on the first play just to showcase the pass. Quarterback Josh Bennett, 6 foot, 150-pound junior, under center. Give off the left side to the bulwark of the running game, number 9, Ron Glass. Picked up 5 yards, and that'll be a Pleasant first down inside the 45. Call it the 44-yard line.
Spike, I think we should make mention the game time temperature here is in the upper 40s, but sliding down to near 40, and we're seeing a lot of bare skin out there. I wonder how that's going to be.
Jim, I think by another play or 2, they're not going to feel anything. There's a breeze up here that's fairly strong, but nothing there. Slot left, fake, drop back to throw, caught over on the left sideline down around the 35-yard line. It'll be close to a first down for the Spartans. Joe Jurasic this year for Liberty Center in comparison threw the ball 85 times, and they threw the ball 100. So I guess it's pretty much an even Steven game. But so far, Jim, they're featuring the pass.
Yeah, they are. They've got a nice initial drive going here. Tigers need to dig in and stuff it.
2nd down and 1 on the 35-yard line. Give up inside. Rush for big yardage. Breaks loose down the right side. And he's going to score. Number 9. Ron Glass from 35 yards out scores. Jim, he just simply took the handoff behind the lead block, broke the line of scrimmage, cut back across the grain to the right, and he was into the end zone.
Yeah, and I think that's a point you mentioned there. Broke the line of scrimmage. There was contact right at the line of scrimmage, but the defender didn't wrap up or seize the opportunity, as you might say. And once he broke that resistance, just a couple cuts, and he hangs up a touchdown.
Extra point kick floats off to the left, and that could prove to be crucial later on in the game. Point after touchdown, no good, and Liberty Center finds themselves down early on, 6-0 on Pleasant's opening drive. Jim, they ran. They must pretty much use everything as their starting point from that left side, as they were able to seal off and then cut behind those big hogs. So Liberty's going to have to find a way to deal with that huge left side of the offensive line. I'm sure the biggest we'll see all year long.
Yeah, and as they begun to focus up front there, the receivers run some nice patterns out there and found just a little room in our secondary. So a couple completions and just impressive opening drive by Marion Pleasant. But now the Tigers, and we know what their offense can do. We look forward to some imaginative play calling, and hopefully the Tigers can get a good drive underway and show the fans what they're all about up there in the NWOAL.
Well, an old syndrome comes to mind about the dog that got to go, and it was, as long as he does it fast, he usually doesn't do it long. So here's the kickoff, high end over end, taken by, I believe that's Zyder. Zyder kicks it around the route side, can't get out, but does get up to the 30-yard line. Spotted, good kickoff coverage there by the Spartans. Tigers will have the ball on their own 30-yard line. LC lining up in their conventional two tight end, wing back right formation. Zyder, Sam Smith in the backfield, Seth Atkinson in the wing, tight end Silvas and Smith. Give up inside to Zyder, he goes nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, Jim, I think that's one of the things that we've gotten used to as Tiger fans this year. A lot of times we go for no gain, but maybe on the next play, we never know when it's coming. It's boom, 60 yards and pay dirt.
Exactly. Big play capability written all over the Tigers' offensive history this whole season, Spike.
Tigers now open it up. They've got Atkinson in a slot left, Smith wide out to the left. Deep pitch to Zyder, cuts it back up across the grain, battles his way for 2 hard-fought yards. The Marion Pleasant Spartans were able to pile it up on the inside and made it tough for Zyder to make his way through the conglomeration. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8 for Liberty Center. Now the Tigers come out with one back in the backfield, 2 wideouts. Definitely a throwing situation here. Jurasic drops back, looks for Smith. Defender falls down, but the ball floated out over Jesse Smith's head. And unfortunately, Jim, Liberty was forced to go into that 3rd and long that they didn't want, and now they'll have to punt, or so we think.
Yeah, I would hope the Tigers, as this game progresses, get something out of their first down. That's a very important down. You just can't donate it to the plan of things here. And anyway, a very nice pattern run by Jesse Smith, and he was clearly open. So Tigers will store that away and have another crack.
Beautiful punt by Jurassics, carries all the way down to the 30-yard line. 38-yard punt. Ball returned approximately 6 yards. It'll be spotted on Marion Pleasant's 36-yard line. They'll take over 1st and 10 with still 9:04 remaining on the first quarter clock.
That's a pretty important defensive series for the Tigers, Spike. They've got to dig in and hold them.
Pleasant lining up 2 tight ends with a slot man left. Give up inside, nice gain. Quick hitter given to Glass. He's going to pick up about 5.
Appears as though there's some pretty good blocking on the interior of that Marion line, Spike. These boys look pretty trim, even if the program says they're all over 200 pounds, and they can move out there. Nice line.
Well, you know, Liberty's faced that situation, seems like every year forever, so I'm sure that they'll be able to make some adjustments. Give up inside off the left. It's Glass again, very near the first down marker. I believe they may have to call for a measurement here. Yeah, they're just going to keep pounding right behind those 2 huge linemen on the left side. First down for Marion Pleasant. They control the ball on their own 47-yard line. Tigers lining up with a 5-man line with 3 linebackers. Drops back to throw, pass caught along the left sidelines. Number 15, Ryan Bourne, their number 1 target. Marion Pleasant uses 3 wide receivers. They continue to run those in and out of the game to keep them fresh, which causes another problem for Liberty Center.
Yeah, Spike, they appear to be mixing the run and the pass quite well now, and they've got the Tiger defense on their heels. The line of scrimmage battle appears to be Marion Pleasant's right now, but Tigers got to dig in and figure something out.
Ball on the 45-yard line of the Tigers. Give in the backfield to Glass. He keeps pounding, driving forward, tackled down near the 41. That'll be another first down for Marion Pleasant. Liberty Center continuing to move defensive linemen in and out of there to keep them fresh.
Yeah, Spike, what would you suggest now? Would you try to have some blitzing linebackers get in there and upset things a little bit?
Well, I imagine they're going to have to think about single coverage on in the defensive backfield and start taking a few gambles to try to plug that up. Now, that time, give off the left side to Glass, and his gain was minimal, perhaps 2 yards. Linebacker on the right side for the Tigers shot up through there and helped close that gap.
Yeah. Tiger fans can feel good Amstutz entering the ball game, and to my knowledge, he's been missing for about the last month with a knee injury. So Tigers at full strength at this game. Everybody's healthy.
Well, the Tigers are going to need all the defensive help they can get against this juggernaut. Here's the fake reverse. Bryant rolling out, caught, but tackled immediately by Jesse Smith. Hard hit. He'll go down just outside the 30-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about a long 1 yard to go. Josh Bennett showing his versatility there. They fake the reverse, and with the effect of a play-action pass, caught Bourne wide open. Gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 1 on the Tiger 31-yard line. Wing left pitch deep, cuts up, big hit, but that's not until another Spartan first down. The tackle made there, I believe, by Zider. Big hit, but behind that big wall, they got outside and pushed it across, cut it back up inside for the first down. 2-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Spartans on the Tiger 29-yard line. Clock at 6 minutes now in the first quarter. Wing right, give inside to number 9, Ron Glass. And the Tiger defense, Jim, I believe we stopped them dead cold in the tracks there. Perhaps a short yard gain.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, the last 3 plays have been very little gain, but when they had 3rd and 1, they didn't have far to go to get that first down. So now it's 2nd and 9. Tiger defense appears inspired and maybe figuring some things out, Spike.
Well, that's true. The whole emphasis on defense is to make a big play even on first down, force the team into doing something they don't normally want to do. Pleasant has a wide right with a slot right. Roll out, Bennett looking, hey, under pressure, throws to a wide open. He caught down around the 12 or 13-yard line. Josh Bennett was in trouble under a heavy pressure, but found a wide open number 15, Ryan Bourne, and they'll have another first down.
Spike, in all the Tigers games all season long, I don't know when I've seen a receiver that open. And the thing is, there was plenty of white shirts out there, but they just weren't there. I mean, how could a guy in a black jersey be that open?
Well, it was only 2nd and 9, and we had to play it pretty much straight up. I guess those things are going to happen. Here's the deep pitch outside. Nice block. He's going to struck out. No get out. The Liberty Center Tigers did a nice job of bringing that out. The right defensive end. That Ziegler, and it was Zider there to make the stop.
Loss of a yard.
Number 44, Matt Holman, stopped for a 1-yard loss. All right, we had a little technical difficulty there, but the Tiger defense stuffed the run there. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 on the 12-yard line. Pleasant in a wing right with 2 tight ends. Drops back to throw, play action, throws over the middle. Oh, caught for a touchdown, unbelievable. Ball was tipped. The Liberty Center was all over it defensively. Ball was tipped, bounced around, and caught somehow. And they lead 12-0.
Oh, yeah, Spike, that receiver caught the ball himself, flipped it up in the air almost because of it being tipped before he got it, and it still comes down in his hands, and another touchdown for Marion Pleasant.
Pleasant now, after that first PAT miss, will go for 2. Here's play action, looking into the end zone, throws up in the air, tipped, and they're going to rule that one was incomplete. Pleasant almost came up with the identical play as they did on the touchdown pass, and Liberty Center, I guess in some sort of way, Jim, held again, but now it's 12-0. The Tigers are down 2 scores.
Yeah, not only is momentum on Marion Pleasant's side, but they seem to be having their share of luck. These balls get tipped and flip around, but the right guy comes down for it. So the score stands 12-0, Marion Pleasant, with just under 4 minutes to play in this first quarter.
We know life is all about tough breaks, and sometimes a lot of things hinge on luck. But a lot of it, though, is how you how you react to a few bad breaks. Still plenty of time for Liberty Center here to get things untracked. The offense didn't get a first down on the last possession, so little breakaway action here. We can open them up a little bit, and I think Liberty Center will still be in fine shape.
Tiger defense at the very end of that last series was playing much tougher on the line of scrimmage. Pretty good passing by the Marion quarterback, and a little luck too with the tipped balls. So Tigers find themselves down 12-0, but I think it's about time for a big play by the Liberty Tigers here.
Liberty Center with perhaps a small break there as the high kick kind of pooched end over end, hit and bounced out of bounds. I imagine Liberty Center will take over. Well, now, wait a minute. Are we going to have a re-kick here? Well, they're going to discuss this one now on whether the Liberty to take the ball in the 35 or ask for a re-kick.
Where would they have the ball if they elected to just take it on the penalty?
Well, I assume the 35-yard line, but, well, no, they gave Liberty Center the choice. So the Pleasant will kick off now from their own 35. Last time, Jim, they went ahead and put it up in the air to give us that chance. We'll see now just what we're made of.
Right. Field position being key here. There's a few sprinkles falling at this stadium. Field conditions still dry, and we got to have some imagination. Oh, booming kick, booming kick.
Taken by Zeider deep, makes a good cut, now back outside to the right. Now swarmed under. Liberty Center gained about 4 or 5 yards on the accepting the penalty. They will take over on their own 38-yard line. Some question, Jim, is to the health of Sam Smith, but I see he's in there. Liberty Center with Jesse Smith wide left, Atkinson wing left, or I should say in the slot. Give up inside, goes nowhere again. Gain of a yard for the Tigers, bring up 2nd down and 9. Well, Jim, that's the price you have to pay. Sometimes you have to jam it up inside to make other things work later on. And we both know sooner or later that thing could go for the distance.
Yeah, that's true. And each time we've had the ball, we've just kind of run it off tackle, first to the right and then to the left for no gain. So next time maybe, who knows, up over top.
Same formation, wide left. Now Axon in the slot, motion right. Jurasic's backs to throw, looks just overthrown. Sam Smith out of the backfield. Had a step on his man, but Jurasic's had to lead the ball over the receiver, or excuse me, over the defender. And here again, Jim, we're looking at 3rd down and long.
Yeah, an offense to be successful just got to get some yards on that 1st and 2nd down. But, you know, Tigers kind of stymied right out of the blocks here, but they need to give their defense a little more of a blow. They've got to get a 1st down here.
Well, not to worry yet. Tigers have been faced with some 3rd and 4th down long situations, especially in the second half, and they've come through. Joe back to throw, just overthrown. Again, Sam had a step on the defender, but that long lob down the left sideline just over the head of Smith. 4th down and 9, and Liberty Center will be in an obvious punting situation. Joe back, takes the snap, puts a foot into it. Nice high spiral, taken on the 20-yard line. Zips past one man and taken down up around the 25. Nice punt coverage by the Tigers.
He's kind of hurting a little bit there. Stuffed him pretty good on the hit down there.
The second of 3 wide receivers for Pleasant to be taken off the field or helped off the field. Marion using 2 at a time and rotating the 3. Now they're down to 1, so they may go to a little more conservative attack. Hopefully Liberty can stuff them. Under center, give up inside. No, quarterback keeper. We got a flag coming from the back judge. Tigers did a nice job of stringing out that quarterback keeper. Maybe a yard gain, but we'll look here for the call. Usually in that position, it's a hold.
Yeah, that's the signal.
Yep.
Spike, the score only being 12-0. Tiger fans know very well that the big play is the specialty of this Liberty Tiger team. So if they can just have a defensive stop now as the first quarter begins to wind down, then the Tigers can get some motion going, because the Tiger receivers are running their patterns and getting open. It's just that not quite there with Joe on the pass yet, but should a couple of those click, then the Tigers will be going, because in the open field with the talent and the speed the Tiger receivers have, we can light that scoreboard up in a hurry, Spike, as you well know.
Well, that's true, Jim. We've got them down where we want them. They're on their own 15, first down and 20. Give up inside. Some good power running behind some huge blockers. Gain of about 5. It'll bring up second down and 15. Hurt and out presently, number 24, Nick Haller, and number 80, Travis Carr. For the Pleasant Spartans. Clock running at 1:57 in the first quarter. Tigers find themselves down 12-0. Pleasant with wide left, slot left, play action back, and he's sacked! Yes! There were about 4 Tigers blasting through that line. And Jim, he had nowhere to go. He didn't even get turned around, and he was snowed under.
Spike, they're unpiling it out there as if they think there might be a fumble. Yes, yes, they're giving the ball to the Liberty Tigers. Excellent pressure on their quarterback, and he bobbled the ball back there. Tigers on excellent field position.
Well, Jim, it all comes down to breaks, and the Tigers made their own break there as they blasted through that offensive line. Now they have a first down on the 13-yard line. Tigers lining up with Jesse Smith wide left, Atkinson in the slot. Zeider and Smith in the backfield. Silva's tight end. Give up inside for about 3 yards to Zeider. Second and 7 on the 10.
Boy, now this is a third possession for the Tigers, and this is down there where the red zone personified, Spike. We got to have points here, and they've got, this is definitely 4-down territory, so Tigers just need to get it together, move their men, get those talented guys in the end zone by hook or crook.
Well, that's like you say, we're in 4-down territory, so that gives them some extra leeway here. Tigers now showing the 2 tight end with Atkinson wing right. The ball spotted on the 11 where it's second and 8. Jurassic's quick throw out. Just overthrown. Intended target, I think, was Smith. 52 seconds here remaining in the first quarter. Tigers trail 12-0, but with a golden opportunity on that huge pass rush and fumble recovery. Third down and 9 on the 12. Tigers stick with that too tight end formation. Ackerson wing right. Jurassic's deep pitch to Smith. Smith looking for running room. Slips and falls. Nothing there. It'll be 4th down for the Tigers. Jim, I don't know. We're kind of, even at this early stage of the game with 37 seconds and the clock running, we're kind of in a big point already. What do you think we ought to be going for?
Oh, I think being down 12 points, we got to go for all the marbles right here. I really believe that, Spike. But, boy, this is pivotal. Tigers need something right here.
Yeah, it would be a 30-yard field goal, which isn't really too high percentage. Tiger fans up on their feet now. Snap bobble, Joe rolling out, looking for Smith. Lobs it in, Smith open, caught! It's a touchdown, Liberty Center! Joe Jurassic's under some big pressure, hung on, and got the long lob to a wide open Jesse Smith. All you got to do is connect once, Jim. That's why they give you 4 downs.
Yeah, that's true, and the Tigers have thrown quite a few passes here tonight, but for one reason or another, they weren't quite finding a receiver, but they did there, and it's 6 points, and looks like the quarterback's changing his shoes, so hopefully that turnover is gonna ring up 7 points, bringing us right in the ball game, 12-6 at this point, with the extra point coming up, Spike.
Yeah, with 3 seconds to go, Jurassic's trotting onto the field to attempt the extra point. Snap a little high, set down, kick is up, and good. Nice job by holder Ryan Zeider as he recovered and held on to the snap. Big extra point for Liberty Center as they trail 12-7. You know, Jim, that really is big with their 2 failed attempts to convert, because now if they score, I'm sure probably they will get at least 1 more touchdown. But the Tigers now only down by 5, will never be out of the game. They can still use 2 scores and stay in the game to beat Pleasant.
Yeah, Spike, and boy, that turnover and resulting score really put life in the Tiger players here. So they're fired up and anxious to get back at them on defense.
High end over end taken by Wells. No, straight up the middle, taken down around the 15-yard line. Ball. Kenzie Kern on the hit. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Pleasant goes conservative, 2 tight ends. They give off the left side. He breaks a tackle. The workhorse, number 9, Ron Glass. Ran for 865 yards on 133 carries, averaging 6.5. Gain of about 2 there. Jim, what about that Tiger defense now?
Oh, yeah, they know they're right back in the ball game here, and I think they've begun to make some adjustments on how to deal with that big size across the line of scrimmage. So Tigers trying hard here.
Well, as big as they are and as strong as they are, eventually those two huge linemen are going to slow down. Fumble, picked up. Pleasant somehow recovered it. Must have took an awfully good bounce. Jim, I didn't even think the quarterback had control, but somehow Glass, the running back, was able to pick it up and gained actually a yard on the play. But we've got him where we want him now. It's 3rd down and 8, and with those 2 wide receivers out, certainly limits Pleasant as to their options.
Yeah, and it's a steady drizzle falling now, so I'm sure that ball's going to be a little slippery.
Yeah, Pleasant sticking with that 2 tight end formation now. Third down and 8. Here's the play action pass, setting up a screen. It's caught. He is wide open down the left sideline across the 40-yard line. Very close to a first down. Jim, I believe they got first down yardage. Yeah. They perhaps were setting up for a screen pass where when he fumbled the ball on the last possession, but that time it worked well. Gain of 12, and it'll be a first down for Pleasant on Liberty Center's, their own 42.
Tiger defenders had a lot of pressure on the quarterback too. You just gotta compliment that quarterback for delivering a nice ball there under that kind of heat. But they do, they move the sticks. Tigers dig in again. They've still got them back in not real excellent field position, so plenty of time to get playing defense and hope for another turnover.
Well, and I think they gave that play away pretty fast. When he turned his back to the line of scrimmage and sprinted back, the Tigers will pick up on that, and they'll be able to read that screen pass coming up again. And it could prove to be pretty dangerous if they go to that too often. We got a timeout now down on the field. There's an injury along the Liberty sideline they're tending to. Liberty Center certainly suffered a blow there as a heroic Cam Smith, who's been battling injuries all year but keeps coming back for more, is down again with another leg injury. Pleasant now fakes the inside reverse, looks downfield, caught, and he's belted. Number 15, Ryan Bourne, the lone remaining starting receiver. He caught a 6-yard pass, Jim, but he definitely paid a price for doing it.
Yeah, he did. That's a nice play there. Chris Baum, one of the hard hitters right there.
Yeah, very well conceived passing attack for Marion Pleasant. I'm sure something that they've gone to more tonight than what they've done all season. Pleasant using an identical formation that the Tigers like. Here's the give up inside. He blasts his way through. Their workhorse again, Ron Glass. Gain of about 6 on the play. It'll be another Pleasant first down. First and 10, Spartans on the 45-yard line. Marion Pleasant forced to go to a little more conservative attack here, still powering their way through the Tigers' front line defense. It'll be first down. Bennett under center. Bennett gives to Glass again. Glass only 5'9", but 190 pounds. Really a strong running back for Pleasant. Gain of 4. Be second down and 6 on the Tiger 41-yard line.
Good time for a stop here by the Tiger defense.
Yeah, this here is really a big play, Jim. Tigers have to force them to go to the air. So a big stop here, really a must play. Back to throw, he gives that play action fake again, caught. They do a nice job, Jim, with that play action rollout, hitting Bourne on that drag across the middle. It's another first down for Pleasant.
Yeah, that was a well-conceived pass play. They had 2 receivers, just one clearing out the coverage right there, and then another receiver just being close enough to where there wasn't time to fill in there and protect against him, and they're just playing pitch and catch there, and it's hurting the Tigers.
Yeah, that's Bourne's 4th reception. First and 10 on the 34-yard line of Liberty Center with that wing right formation. Give to Glass. Glass bores forward for another 4-yard gain. It'll bring up second down and 6. Well, Jim, now Liberty Center is up against it. Pleasant now in 4-down territory, and Liberty just hasn't been very successful thus far in their first down defense, and that really has left all the options open for Pleasant.
Yeah, Marion Pleasant appears very strong on the offensive line.
In that wing right formation, give inside again to the workhorse, Glass. He bounds and powers his way, kicks out near another first down. Ball just inside the Tiger 30-yard line, and they're going to call for a measurement.
Spike, I can't help but notice the Marion Pleasant offensive linemen, when they sustain their blocks, they stay on their feet and they just keep driving, and that has a tendency to move that line of scrimmage back, and they're just getting plenty of yards that way.
And Clark forward right behind him, but now Liberty Center is faced, they don't have to worry about the fullback. They just have to stop those two huge linemen as they continue to pound Liberty Center's defense off that left side. Same wing right formation, deep pitch now to Holman. Holman fumbles, and the Tigers think they've got it. Yeah, they do. Marion Pleasant got a little antsy and decided to go outside on a deep pitch to Holman as he turned his shoulders and started upfield, was really popped, and the Tigers take over.
Oh, those big play Tigers can come through, and tonight it's been on defense. Twice there's been drives, and Tigers come up big on defense, forcing a fumble, and now we're going the other way.
Well, and here again, Jim, maybe Marion Pleasant people are calling that bad luck, but I don't believe that's bad luck at all. That's coming from big hits, and that's what Tiger football has always been about. Tigers now with a wide formation right, give up inside to Zeider. He'll drive forward for about a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8 on the Tigers' own 20-yard line. Some good, tough, tight defense staves off Pleasant again. Liberty Center taking over on their second, Pleasant second turnover. Tigers with Smith split wide left. Atkinson in motion right. Joe back to throw, finds Atkinson on that inside screen. Atkinson breaks it across the green. He's at the 40. He's at midfield. He's got a corner of blockers. There's only one man left. Atkinson all the way down the sideline. It's a Tiger touchdown! And they lead 13-12. There was, Jim.
Yeah.
You knew it was going to happen. The Tigers set it up beautifully.
Yeah.
The big play.
Oh, yeah, Spike. Many times they'll have that run play, that run play. Defenses will move up to stuff it, and there's that screen pass. And I can think of 3 times that I can recall from this season we've just watched where it has been a screen to Atkinson, and he picks his way down the field. Now that was a whale of a run. The Tigers are ahead 13-12 and line up for the extra point.
Well, along with everything else, Joe didn't give the play away, dropped back, found Atkinson swinging out, and then you really have to give credit again to the Tigers' great downfield blocking. Once young Seth broke that one, he was off and gone. Tigers now going for 2. Joe rolling out right, looking, throws, lobs, is caught! 2-point conversion to, was that Seth again?
Yes, it was.
Seth Atkinson open just over the goal line, and Liberty Center now leads by that crucial 15-12 score.
Oh, yeah, Spike. At this point in the game, you would say time of possession goes to Marion Pleasant, and they just seem to be able to move the ball at will. But a couple of big plays, turnovers, give the Tigers possession, and here we're looking, the Tigers are ahead. So big plays can come on offense or defense, and Tigers are finding a way to not only stay in this ball game, but lead this ball game with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the first half, Spike. What a ball game.
That's right, Jim. it's not always all about how big you are or how well you block or how well that you can push somebody else around, but it's being opportune. It's having a lot of spirit and a lot of determination. Tigers literally forcing 2 turnovers, and that's what the game is, Jim. You make your own breaks, and the Liberty Center Tigers did just that.
Oh yeah, and let's always remember it's not the size of the dog, but it's the size of the bark in the dog. Liberty Tigers being there.
Tigers set now to kick off. Pleasant with 4 men up. Squib kick, bobbled, bounced up, caught on the 28, slips and falls. Liberty Center, good job there. Pleasant will take over on their own 32-yard line. Time remaining here in the first half with Liberty Center leading 15-12 is 5:42.
All right, momentum definitely swing to the Liberty Tigers now, Spike, and let's see if they can come up with a stop on defense.
Well, I think, too, they forced Pleasant with those injuries. Pleasant, has been forced to go with a little more conservative offense. And sooner or later, when you have to nickel and dime your way, down the field, that makes it rough to go the distance. So the Tigers hopefully can put on a good defensive stop.
Tiger fans up and roaring right now, imploring the Tigers to play some more hard defense as Marion takes over, Spike.
Wing right formation. Fake drops back to throw, play action. Incomplete. Number 80, Travis Carr, the intended receiver, shaken up earlier in the game, now back in there for the Spartans.
You know, it's going to be interesting to talk to some of these Tiger defenders after the game. It looked to me like the Marion Pleasant quarterback was talking a little trash there to the Tigers.
Well, Tigers may talk some trash back, but in the form of another big hit, so I suggest he be careful. Now the Spartans, in now that second long situation with 2 wideouts right, give up inside by the Bull. Ron Glass, big gain, about 7 yards.
You know, we've seen some good backs in the NWAL, but this Marion Pleasant runner runs hard, and it just doesn't take him long, Spike, to get some ground.
Well, you know, Jim, he reminds me of a star running back for Liberty Center about 5 years ago. His younger brother is the center and the linebacker on this team. That's right, Mr. Kern. Pleasant with a wide right. Fakes, runs a play action, throws, incomplete. Pressure starting to get to Bennett, the quarterback, as he's missed 2 straight receivers now. It'll bring up a 4th down situation.
Yeah, that's true. Very early in the game, it seems as though those passes for Marion Pleasant, anytime they wanted one, they just reached down and it was there. But quarterback badly missing the last couple throws here. Plus, I'm sure the field's just a little bit slipperier, a little slick on the ball, and the weather not quite what it was to start with. But Tigers are going to get the ball in good field position, Spike.
4:54 to go. They put a man wing right. Snap back. It's punted to Atkinson deep. He's going to let it drop and roll. Plays it safe, as well the case was, and the Tigers will take over on their own 21-yard line.
That's the way the Tigers like to play defense. That was just 3 and out there for Marion Pleasant that last series, and looking at the clock, a sustained drive here could just about use the first half. Tigers in possession, pretty good field position, and have the lead right now.
Yeah, the Tigers really need to protect that football. They did their job. They put the stops to Pleasant as they finally just went to the well one too many times with the aerial game.
But don't say protect the football. We got to have some imagination, Spike. We got to get that Tiger big play offense in gear.
Jim, I totally agree. Here's Jurasic's rolling out. He's got a wide open field. Outside, gains a 1st down, finally tackled gets a first down up over the 40-yard line. That was a 20-yard gain on the bootleg by Joe Jurasics. They'll spot the ball on the 39, an 18-yard gain for Joe.
You know, Spike, point was just made. First down possessions, we'd always showed a dive for 4 straight possessions, and that time it was anything but that, and a big gainer.
That's right. Simply good job by the Tiger offense. Pleasant that time, did a little gambling and sent a linebacker. Joe caught in the backfield for a 4-yard loss. The clock running just under 4 minutes now, 3:54.
You know, Spike, I got to say the Tiger quarterback there, Joe Jurasic, showed great wisdom in just hanging on that ball and having to eat it for a loss rather than try to get creative there and turn it over.
Yeah, he almost broke loose. They had him by an ankle until help could get there. Tigers now facing a 2nd and long. Joe with a deep pitch to Zeider. Zeider breaks a few tackles, bowls forward. Gain of about 8 for Ryan. Well, that'll bring it up 3rd and possible here. Tigers needed a nice gain like that. It'll be 3rd and 9 after a gain of 7. Gain of 6, excuse me. Well, Jim, clock running down around 3 minutes.
We need 9 yards here to move the sticks, so I think we're looking at some kind of a pass. Let's hope Joe Jurasic has got the touch and his receivers can get under it.
The Spartans showing for a minute there a 10-man line, and they drop off a couple of backers, but everybody up close. The inside pitch to Atkinson almost breaks it. Actually, Jim, that was a very good call as they tried Atkinson on a little inside counter. Almost broke it. If he'd have broke that tackle, it was going to be off to the races one more time.
Yeah, I would agree. The swarming defense of the Marion Pleasant, the pursuit was there, and they almost ran by that play. But Tigers forced a kick here, apparently so.
Jurasic's back. Punt. High, end over end, but short. But no chance of a return. It takes a Tiger roll. And Pleasant will get a first down with 2:01 remaining in the first half on their own approximately 25-yard line.
With the Tigers getting the edge on this turnover business, Spike, it's just a decidedly different game. It looks early on as though Marion could move the ball at will, and basically did up and down the field, although only putting up 12 points. But Tigers come up big on defense several times and showing able to make things happen.
Pleasant not going to accept the 3-point deficit. They're going to split it out wide left. They're going to look to throw. Nope, give inside for a very short gain. Glass the ball carrier. Gain of maybe 2. Clock running at 1:43. Jim, I'm kind of surprised they had the wide formation, but choosing just to run the ball. Perhaps they were hoping for that breakaway run.
I think they're trying to set up the pass here, Spike. I look for him to put it up now.
Wing left, tight formation. Back to throw, and he's sacked! Another big Tiger play! Troy Davis, number 9. Troy from his defensive end spot, blew past the blocker, and that time the play action never had a chance to go, as they went to that pretty often now too. Liberty Center players on the field making their own adjustments now, starting to smell out this Pleasant offense.
Oh yeah, Spike, that play by Troy Davis there is going to live in the memory of Tiger fans for a long time. He played perfect defensive end. He was charging, he fought off his block, he knew the quarterback was going to pass, and he just got to him, made the hit, a big loss. got them back on their heels now. Good Tiger football.
That's right. Now, the quarterback certainly isn't going to forget all these times he's getting popped. Tigers using a timeout to stop the clock at 1:03. They want that ball back. Ball on Pleasant's own 18-yard line. 3rd down and 17 to go. Drops back to throw, looking deep. He's got a man open. Caught! By Jim, it's going to be short of the 1st down. Ball caught on around the 29-yard line. It'll be an 11-yard gain. Clock stops momentarily while the referees spot the ball. The Tigers are using a 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Yeah, they're still looking to get that ball back. It's 4th and 5. Nice hit there by Ryan Zeider. Came up and stuck that receiver after he did make a nice catch over here, but short of the 1st down, and Tigers look to get the ball back yet, Spike.
Well, and one thing about a punt, Jim, it's not like a kickoff. When you put her up in the air, you're leaving yourself open for a big return. It's not like you can control a kickoff.
Yeah, and you never know. Tigers might try to block this punt, Spike. That's in every playbook's arsenal, and this just might be the time.
Tiger fans here in the stands calling for watch the fake, as we're pretty well used to that very effective weapon. Number 44, running back Holman, back to punt. He gets off a high end over end. Fair catch called by Seth Atkinson. Liberty Center has the ball on their 35-yard line.
45 seconds. Got 45 seconds in the ball with pretty good position, Spike. What do we call?
Oh, I think there's no doubt what Liberty Center is going to do. We got Smith wide left. Jurassic's back to throw. Little swing pass to Zeider. He'll get out of bounds after about a 3-yard gain. It'll be up near the 38-yard line. You know, Liberty Center doesn't have to throw the ball deep to score. With their explosive skilled position people, all they need to do is just get it outside, spread the field wide open, spread that defense a little bit, and anything can happen.
Yeah, that's well said. We've watched that all season long, and I think they need to showcase their talents. Joe's getting the ball out there with some authority, so I look for a good second half.
Tigers now showing 2 wideouts, Silvas wide right, Smith wide left, Atkinson and Zeider in the slots. Here's Jurassic, that quick pass to Atkinson again. Atkinson breaks a tackle, almost breaks another one. Tigers now with the clock running at 30 seconds. 1st down at the 48-yard line. Clock stopped momentarily to set the chains. Tigers now 52 yards away from pay dirt, but with no timeouts. You got Smith wide out. Here, a little swing pass outside to Smith. Sam, with no place to go, is going to be tackled inbounds, and the clock will continue to run. Well, Jim, I made a duh. Tigers did have one more timeout remaining in that 1st quarter. I thought the Tigers used one when Pleasant had scored, but I guess not. Now their final timeout used with 17 seconds to go.
Yeah, and Marion Pleasant playing good defense. A few messages to bring to you from Channel 5 at this time. We'd like to thank our sponsors for keeping these Tiger games coming to you. Pizzanella Pizza there in Liberty Center. Let's remember them and support them. Pizza would taste good right here, right now. We're probably a little bit out of the delivery range down here at Lima Bath, but let's remember Pizzanello's. Swanton Welding, all they can do and do for you. Tremendous boosters, along with Holgate Metal Fab. Again, for all your metal needs, see these people. Henry County Bank, Bill Wendt, John Brink, Cindy Overmeyer, Rick and Rhonda Miller, Randy and Teresa Bosselman, Tom and Kathleen Badenhop, Mark and Lucille Bolick, Carolyn and David Grimm, Tom Fry, Norm and Connie Zeider, Bob Jurasics, Dave Silvas and Deb, Ted Bayer, Bill Weshy. Let's remember all these people and their kind support so that these Channel 5 broadcasts can be brought to you for your enjoyment. We're still looking at halftime exercises. The Tigers ahead 15-12 on the scoreboard, and approximately 2.5 minutes before we resume the second half of this playoff game.
As they get warmed up here, getting ready for the second half. Jim, I guess that controversial call on that play that ended the half, on instant replay, it was shown that Jesse did get the ball over the goal line, broke the plane. Perhaps a breakdown there in the officiating crew, but that really should have been able to be seen. They had a couple of the black and whites were down there deep.
Right, but on the scoreboard, the Tigers are ahead, and there's 2 quarters of football to play. And I'm impressed with the Tiger offense now, beginning to loosen things up and show the truly big play capability of our talented wide receivers, and also showcases Joe Jurasic's capability to get the ball out there. And I think that's going to weigh heavy in the defensive scheme of things for Marion Pleasant. And maybe that'll change things, and maybe the Tiger run game can proceed there. But no question about it, whether the time of possession or yards gained favors the Spartans. Tigers came to play football tonight, and they're finding a way to do it. Always a big play, but seemingly tonight on defense, and then the turnovers they've caused, Spike. Remember that these young Warriors representing Liberty Center out here are 14, 15, 16, 17, and maybe 18 years old, and they've represented their school quite well this year. They've given us a lot of thrills and chills, and we love them no matter what the outcome. But we're thinking we're going to play more football next week, Spike.
Well, Jim, that may be true, but we will have to earn it. After all, we are playing the #1 ranked team in the state, winner of the Division V state championship last year as well. And, as I've mentioned, holder of a 28-game winning streak. Liberty Center will receive. They will be going on offense from left to right. Pleasant getting the ball set. So, pile up your popcorn and grab your Pepsi. Kick back that lazy boy and enjoy some good, hard-hitting Liberty Center football being brought to you here on NCTV5, your leader in sports entertainment in the Henry County area. Atkinson and Zeider and Smith deep for Liberty Center. The kickoff short, end over end. Bounces, picked up by Zeider. Zeider straight ahead, running, barrels into a man, knocks him down, gets across the 25 up near the 28-yard line, where the Tigers will take over.
All right, Spike, this is going to be interesting. They've had a whole half to think of what will work, and this is a good position for the Tigers to get something going offensively.
Yeah, and I think the fact that Marion Pleasant really hasn't been pushed this year really has to have some they have some doubts in their mind now. This first possession, obviously every possession's big, but this first one is huge. If Liberty Center can control some tempo here, perhaps move the ball with some regularity, I think you're really going to have them on their heels. Here's a pitch deep in the backfield to Zeider. Stopped for a minimal gain. Second down, gain of maybe a yard on the play. Tigers went with a deep pitch rather than what they usually start with, some quick hitter in the middle.
You know, all season long it seems like on that quick pitch, the cut back inside yielded some pretty good yards, but Marion Pleasant has that stuffed. It almost looked as though had he gone outside, he might have rambled for some good yards there, Spike.
Well, it's quite possible, but you have to remember that Pleasant only averaged giving up 6.2 points a game this year. So certainly no slouches on defense. Tigers now with the wide left. Holy mackerel, who's got the football? Tigers breaking it loose. He's going to go all the way. Ryan Zeider. Jim Leatherman, I was completely fooled on that play. Zeider took the handoff, but Joe Jurasics carried out that option fake so well with Smith. Zeider broke that sucker for a 72-yard touchdown jaunt off the left side.
Oh, Spike, me too. I was watching the fake, and the fake was just so beautiful, and it looked as though a lot of the Marion Pleasant people were going that way too. But Tigers hang a quick one up. That big play capability we love so well.
I'd like to give Rex Lindgren a message on that. Rex, if I can't follow the play, that's just not fair. That's not right, and I'm going to lodge my own official protest on that. Now the kick is partially blocked. The point after touchdown attempt is no good. But Liberty Center, Jim, as we said early on, that first critical miss by Columbus Grove still haunting them as they trail by 9, 21-12, and it will take them 2 scores to come back. Very big point after touchdown efforts here in the ball game by both teams.
Oh yeah, I'd have to say these Spartans are walking around stunned. They didn't know this could happen. They haven't seen NWOAL football like it's played up north, and Tigers coming through in a big way right here to open up the second half. Their very first possession, just a second play from scrimmage. It did come up big, Spike.
Well, I guess there, Jim, was your answer to that touchdown that Liberty was not allowed to put up on the board at the end of the first half. Second play from scrimmage, 72-yard jaunt. So I guess poetic justice did pay off there. Jurasics now with the kick. Scoots down, it's touched, and rolls out of bounds. Nice job by the Tigers as Marion Pleasant couldn't knock the ball down. Tipped, scoots out of bounds, and Pleasant will not have very enviable field position. They will get the ball on the 23-yard line.
Oh yeah, Tigers got it going big here on momentum, and just a perfect kickoff. The guy handled it, but not very successfully, and so they do start in a hole.
Tiger fans now getting the fever, imploring their team to put it to them on defense. Here's a deep pitch to Holman. We've got a flag down, I believe. No, perhaps not. Gain of about 4 as they went with the pitch deep going right. Gain of 4, bring up second down and 6. Jim, there's an awful lot of time here. I expect Pleasant to go back to their workhorse, number 9, Ron Glass. Here's the give to Glass off the left. He bolts forward up across the 30-yard line, but short of the first down, but it will bring up 3rd and short.
Yeah, I think this Tiger defensive line come out here and evidently some good coaching at halftime maybe give them some advantage or some edge to stop this seemingly stronger offensive line of the Spartans.
Well, early on, we're going to have a big play here. Football is a game of momentum, and if the Tiger D can hold here and force a punt, you're going to force Pleasant to perhaps change their game plan somewhat. Tight formation, give up inside. Nope, drops back to throw, it's caught, and the Tigers cover it well. It's started the first down. Marion Pleasant went back to the play action pass. Quarterback Bennett found number 80, Travis Carr, open on the right sideline. But it is covered well by the Tiger defense. Jim, that first half, Marion Pleasant went to the play action pass quite often, and Liberty Center finding a way now to defense that as they force Marion Pleasant to punt. Awfully good job by the Liberty Center Tiger D.
Oh, perfect. Coaches couldn't have scripted the start of this second half any better.
Motion going left, back to punt. Ball rolls away. Axon wisely lets it go, and the Tigers will get possession of the ball deep in their own territory. It'll be first down at their own 16-yard line. A 51-yard punt counting the roll, and Marion, though, even though they didn't get a first down, did get the job done, as now they've put the Tigers deep in their own territory. Liberty Center now needs to take care of the football.
Oh, they do, Spike, but they can't get conservative because that's not Tiger offense. They've got to lull them to sleep and then hit them big.
Well, it doesn't appear they're going to play it conservative. We've got a wide right with Atkinson in the slot. Here's the give. We're going to have a flag on the play. I believe this is only the second penalty of the game, Jim, coming up. And likely will go against Liberty Center for a hold.
Yeah, you talk penalties and the lack of them. That shows a couple of very well-coached teams, and plus this is a point in the season where we're seeing the best there is in Ohio. When the team is selected for the playoffs, they represent their leagues, and according to the computer point schedule, these are the good teams. So we are being treated to an excellent football game here tonight, and right now we've got the Tigers up 21-12.
Tigers now shoved even deeper in their own territory. It will be first down and 18 yards to go, half the distance, puts the ball back to the 9-yard line. Liberty Center definitely in a hole. They got Smith split out wide left, Atkinson split wide right. Jurasic's under center, dropping back, looking downfield, has Smith. It's caught! Jesse Smith! It'll be a first, no, it'll be close. It'll be close. It appears to be just short, about a 17-yard gain. Jesse Smith out, no, yes it is a first down. 19, it was just over, it was an 18-yard gain. Jesse Smith out-dueling the defender for the catch.
Spike, I've got to make a comment about that reception there. Jesse Smith earned the respect of the defender to the point where Joe found a way to make that completion, and because of how he was able to get open in the first half, that play is there and probably will stay there.
Yeah, excellent protection by the offensive line for Joe. Joe on a quick hitter to Zeider. Defense reacts quickly, and Ryan stopped for maybe a 1-yard gain. It'll bring up second down and 10. But Jim, most importantly, the Tigers got out from beneath the shadow of their of the goal post, and now we got a little bit of room to work with.
Oh yeah, you get down there with your back to the goal line, and anything can happen, and most of it not good. But I can't help but notice the newfound respect the Tiger receivers have or are given by the Spartan secondary.
Oh yeah, they're giving Mr. Smith a lot of cushion. The Tigers now continuing on with their wide formation. We got a wide left, a wide right, Smith and Atkinson. Joe back to throw, inside, screen to Smith. Nice gain for the Tigers, about 6 yards. It'll bring up third down and about 4. Jim, here we go again. We were only just inches away and perhaps fingernails away from a huge gain. Third down and 3.
Yeah, it appeared that if Jesse could have just cut back to the outside, he might be running yet and hang up another score. But it's just fantastic to see the respect they give Jesse Smith as he lines up. He just looks like he could eat that guy's lunch across from him anytime he wanted to.
Smith picking up single coverage out here. Tigers with 2 wideouts again. Joe back to throw. Little swing pass to Smith. Smith going to battle forward. It's going to be close to a first down. Referee getting a spot. I believe he's going to come up short. Gain of a yard on the play. It'll bring up 4th down and 2. Nice job by the Marion defense as they reacted. They got people out there and stopped him short of the first down. Even Smith's speed couldn't bust him open there. And Joe back in punt formation. Joe gets off, high, short kick, knocked around, maybe it was hit. No, Tigers wanting possession of the ball, hoping to coerce the referee into changing a decision. Dangerous punt, Jim, got up in the wind held it up, Tigers had the wind in their face, and it was short, but almost hitting a lineman for Marion.
Yeah, Tigers played that well. They jumped on it just as if it was a live ball, and of course the fans wanting to say that did touch somebody, but refs didn't call it.
Marion Pleasant with the ball on their own 42-yard line, 5:44 remaining in the third quarter. They're in the wing left formation, now the wing in motion right. Give inside, maybe a yard or 2-yard gain. Ron Glass, gain of 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Tigers lining up with a 5-man line, 3 linebackers, everybody close up to the line of scrimmage. Here it is, play action pass, he rolls out. And it's dropped! Oh boy! Well, that's part of the football game, Jim. That's why you just can't throw the football all the time. Beautiful rollout by the quarterback, but
yeah, number 9 out there and run a nice pattern, and he quarterback delivered that ball right to him, but he was smelling a big gainer before he looked that ball into his full possession and drops the ball. Good defense by the Tigers. 3rd down and 8 yards. The Tigers need to stop right here.
Yeah, another big defensive stand here. Tigers are 1 play away from regaining possession. Marion Pleasant now starting to feel the pressure. Here's the drop back. They're going to set up the screen again. Here's a throw. And the Tigers smelled it out. I believe that was Kenzie Kern. Jim? Yeah. They gave it away again, and the Tigers that time were ready for that screen pass as it went nowhere.
Oh, that's right, and I tell you, this third quarter spike has been all Tigers. The adjustments were made at halftime, and execution is there. The Tiger defense being fired up and playing awful good football right now.
Back in punt formation now, Holman deep. Man in motion, you got to keep an eye on him. Punt. Shanked it, rolls off to the right and will be down around the 25-yard line. Jim, that's a sad sight down there in the sidelines. There's Cam Smith back in his street clothes on crutches. What a heartbreaking thing for that guy. Given his heart for Liberty Center football and hurt time after time, getting hurt again tonight. He just kept coming back, but perhaps now his season may be over.
Yeah, that's so true, Spike, and he has meant a lot to Tiger football this year and before. He's got 2 brothers out there that he can cheer on, and the contributions of the Smith family just been awesome to Tiger football.
Tigers going with their 2 wide out formation. Give inside to Zeider. He pounds ahead for about 3. Now, Jim, we've got them spread out a little bit, perhaps creating a little bit of running room inside. And Liberty Center now, they're going to look to maybe take some time off the clock. There's 3:50 to go in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah, Spike, but we can't get conservative because that's not Tiger offense. That's not what works. They got them spread out. They got to keep them guessing, and they got to put it up once in a while. Got to use some imagination and continue to move the sticks because no question Spartans are on their heels, rocked on their heels by the Tigers.
Smith wide left, Atkinson wide right. Zeider and Smith in the backfield. Joe under center. Joe gives for
the quarterback keeper there.
Quarterback keeper. Fake to Smith. Maybe gain of a yard on the play. It'll bring up third down and a long 6 yards.
Yeah, Spike, I know we'd like to see time taken off that clock, but hey, the kind of respect they've been given to Tiger receivers, we got to keep them honest and put it up on occasion.
Tigers now with a little bit different set. They're going to bring out Smith wide right. Atkinson also right in the slot. 2:42 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers jumped. Play stopped, and now instead of 3rd and 6.
Receivers seem a little quick there.
Yeah, we'll be looking now at 3rd down and 11. Jim, another first down here, although it's going to be rough now that we're facing third and around 15. No, excuse me, 3rd and 11. We got the wind in our face, and we need one more time, perhaps, to punt that ball out of there. It would be a huge break for Liberty to somehow pick up a first down here.
Oh, yeah, just to continue to move the sticks. I tell you, it's been all Tigers this second half. Score 21-12, Liberty.
Yeah, and this is the #1 ranked team in the state, the Marion Pleasant Spartans. Tigers really showing up well thus far. Tigers 2 wideouts right. Jurasic's back to throw. He throws deep, high. Ryan Zeider runs underneath it, and incomplete. Excuse me, Seth Atkinson. Seth was momentarily open. But the Marion Pleasant secondary made a good recovery and almost was picked off. But that's the way the play was designed. Joe had to throw it high to give Seth a chance to run underneath it. Clock stopped at 2:09. It'll be 4th and 11. Tigers back to punt for the 5th time tonight. Now, good job, low punt, and return by Holman. He picks up maybe 3 yards. And Marion Pleasant will take over on their own 48-yard line. 2:03 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, defense, Tiger defense has been doing a job all second half here, and this is a real good time to stiffen up now because the Spartans start with good field position, and we got to keep them off the scoreboard and not let them get the momentum back, Spike.
Well, that's right, Jim, and they've got 2 minutes to use the wind at their back. If the Tigers can just hang on that long, it certainly could play a role in the outcome of this game. Back to throw, Bennett. Almost picked off, and what a hit by Ryan Zeider. Ryan, I believe, had that plan. He had that ball gauged, and I'm telling you, he really popped number 31. 31 going off the field, one of the new receivers brought in to take the place of number 24, Holler, who was injured.
Yeah, that was timed perfectly. Just a step earlier, and he'd have been flagged, but just good defense.
2nd down and 10. Wide formation left for Pleasant. Here's the drop back throw, looking, throws, has a receiver caught at around the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 6 yards on the play. 3rd down and 4 for Marion Pleasant. Ball spotted at the 44, gain of 7. 3rd down and 3. Pleasant just outside what I would consider 4-down territory here. Big down here.
Yeah, very excellent pass rush last time by Josh Bush and Troy Davis putting heat on the Spartan quarterback.
Yeah, he was nearly sacked in the backfield. Big play, the Tiger fans coming alive here. Wing left formation. Here's the give inside. side, and it's going to be close. I don't know if he got the first down or not. Give was to Glass, and they're signaling fourth down, perhaps just about a yard short. Jim, this is a tough call here. It's 4th and 1 in Liberty territory.
Yeah, that's true. Tiger defense right on that play. They kind of the backside pursuit as he knifed through the hole there, and they're going for it though. Tigers need one more good stopper here, Spike.
Yeah, Marion Pleasant going to roll the dice. A lot of noise here from the Tiger sideline. Wing left, give the powers. It's a quarterback keeper. Beautiful call by the Marion Pleasant Spartans. They faked the give inside to the strong Ron Glass. He was stopped short, but the quarterback kept the ball on a keeper. Picked up about 2 yards. It'll be first down for Marion Pleasant. Clock running with 20 seconds to go. Ball directly on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Spike, that gives a little life to the Spartan sideline and the Spartan players, because up to that point, Tiger defense just tough as nails this second half.
That's right. They've owned them so far. Play action, drops back to throw. Pass well overthrown. Jim, I believe quarterback Bennett, I believe he's really hearing footsteps now. He got back there and he fired the ball without really taking much time to survey the field. That Tiger defense's continual pounding has to take its toll.
McClure in the game. Haven't seen him for a month.
Mike McClure, number 31, in the game now, using his strength and speed at defensive end.
Yeah, they are getting good pressure on the Spartan quarterback, and that's just essential to stuffing a passing attack.
Yeah, McClure's in there. They're going to try to take advantage of his quickness. They're going for another sack again. Back to throw. Throw up in the air. Nobody there. Another good hard Tiger pass rush, forced to hurry. Incomplete.
Oh, Spike, you just can't say enough about this Tiger defense this second half, and particularly their pass rush. I mean, they just seem like a totally different ball game. First part of this ball game tonight, it appeared as though the Spartan offensive line pretty well had things their own way, but it has not been that way this second half. The pressure on the quarterback is tremendous, and it's bothering him. He doesn't have time to pick his receivers or to set for a good throw. Tiger's doing the job now.
Yeah, the continual pressure by Liberty Center. Some of those 4-hour practices in the middle of the year that upset some parents and cause for late suppers and a little consternation about homework. Nevertheless, I believe some of that endurance and conditioning really paying some dividends here. Pleasant back on their heels now as they're going to be facing a 3rd down and 10 on the 40, but now they're looking into the wind, and this could really make a huge difference.
1 quarter to go, Spike, 1 quarter.
Yeah, 12 minutes separates Liberty Center from moving on down the tournament trail. Big down here, 3rd down and 10 on the 40. Crowd on their feet. Pleasant in a wide formation left. Here's the give inside, the draw play. Draw play to Glass, tackled by Silvas. It'll bring up 4th down and about 7 to go. Pleasant, I believe they feel that they're going to have to go for it as they're down 2 scores. A crucial 21-12, 9-point lead by the Liberty Center Tigers.
Long 6 yards, Spike.
Yep, 3rd and a long 6. Well, Jim, this looms right now as to be the biggest play of the game so far. In an I formation, spread left, drops back to throw, a lot of pressure, screen pass caught. It'll be good for 1st down yardage, breaks a tackle, and he's going to go into the end zone. Liberty Center sold themselves to the pass rush, and boom, the little screen flare out there to Ron Glass. Biggest play of the game, 4th and 7, and they come through with a touchdown.
Yeah, Andy Silvas had him over here in a 25-yard line, but just couldn't quite stall him out. Now remember the previous play, Andy was paramount in making that a 4th and 5 as he stuffed the run right up the middle. But on this pass play out here on the sideline, just didn't quite get it stopped, and the Marion back saunters in for a touchdown, bringing this 18-21.
Kick is up. And I believe it is good. Big kick by Pleasant. Gets them within 2. Liberty Center now leading 21-19.
Tiger defense this second half is pretty well owned this whole ball field, but one play there, Spartans hang up a 6-pointer, get the extra point, bringing it to a 2-point ball game. So Tigers look forward to getting back on offense, and we'll see if they can move the ball. There's just about a quarter of football to play here, and it is big, it is intense, and the fans are getting their money's worth.
Yeah, by far and away, that was the biggest play in the game for Marion, as they pretty much depend on the grind-them-out football type. Well, there's a lot of nuts out there running around with no shirts on. I hope they enjoy this weather. That the exhilaration of that last touchdown is soon going to die off, and somebody's going to have to get something on. Pleasant now lining up for the kickoff. Yeah, you never know. 11 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. High end over end, deep kick. Taken back around the 7-yard line. Fumbled, now picked up by Zeider. Zeider breaks a couple tackles. Up the middle, breaks a couple more. Powers his way up near the 30-yard line. 25-yard return. Good job there, Jim. With that quick bobble, we really could have been back in the hole, but some strong running put us back in position.
Oh, yeah, and you think of turnovers. The Tigers have not had a turnover tonight, and they sure don't need one now. They've been showing good offense the second half, and let's hope they can move the sticks methodically down the way. They do have the wind at their back.
Yeah, 11:04 to go. Tigers lining up. We've got Atkinson split wide left. Smith split wide right on the short side. Jurassic's back to throw. Lobs it up. Here's Atkinson trying to run underneath. It's intercepted! Marion Pleasant intercepts the ball down on their own 36-yard line. Well, Jim, I'm not sure that really, it's big, obviously, but with 11 minutes to go in the game, you certainly knew they were going to get another possession. We just now know what we're up against, and not really that big a deal yet, as they're on their own 36-yard line.
Yeah, that's true. That's almost a punt. That's almost like a punt, but they need to play some hard defense right now.
Give inside, short gain. Tigers doing a good job. Gain of maybe 2 by Glass. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Liberty doing a much better job stopping that run off the offensive left side behind those huge blockers. Now, one thing about it, Jim, with 10.5 minutes to go, Pleasant can go back to their style of just grinding it out. We may not see the ball in the air too much right now. Pleasant in a wing right formation. Pitch deep to Holman, looking for some running room, gets across the 40-yard line up to about the 43. It'll bring up about 3rd down and 5. Liberty giving up ground grudgingly on defense.
Looking at things from the Spartan sideline, they just need to move the sticks. They've got plenty of time. They just can't have a turnover. But on the other hand, Tigers are the master of the big play, and their defense has come up with a couple of them tonight already. They need another one, Spike.
Well, I've heard it said Tigers were a team of destiny. We'll find out. Here's the give inside. No, it's a fake, and it's missed.
4th down.
play action fake again to Glass. Quarterback overthrew his receiver on the left sideline. That'll bring up 4th down. Now, Jim, with 9.5 minutes to go, Marion Pleasant faced with a decision here. You know, they've been running that wing back in motion. You never know when they may try to throw that little swing pass to him. Here he goes, motion right. Back. He didn't even take a look at that. End over end punt. Atkinson backs off wisely. Liberty Center possession of the ball more important than an extra 5 yards on a return. And a good job there by Seth. Liberty will take over on their 22-yard line. 9:29 to go. Tigers sticking with that two wide out formation. Zeider and Sam Smith continue in the backfield. Jurasics back. No, the give up inside to Zeider. Quick hitter, another good fake carried out by Joe, the quarterback. Nice gain on 1st down by Liberty Center, gain of about 7 on the play.
There was a couple nice blocks thrown in the interior of the Tiger offensive line there, and kind of fooled the Spartans. Big gainer there. That's nice play.
Yeah, not to mention somebody here on the mic. Tigers now where they want to be, 2nd down and short, gives them a lot of options. Tigers with a wide left, give to Zeider, plowing straight ahead, cuts it off the left side, and he's going to have 1st down yardage, gain of about 5 on the play. Boy, this is going to be big now, Jim. We got to grind some time off that clock.
Oh, that was a key 1st down there. Tigers needed one. They move the sticks. They get a fresh set of downs, and the clock runs.
Yeah, but we're a long way away from home here yet, Jim. Still deep in our own territory. Well, not deep, but we're on our own 34-yard line. So the need now to control the line of scrimmage, very important. Here's a quick hitter to Zeider. He goes forward for maybe a yard on the play.
Come on, let's go.
2nd down and 8, ball on the Pleasant Tigers' own 36-yard line. Clock running at 8:04. Yeah, we really need to get at least a couple more 1st downs somehow. With the wind at our back, certainly could help the punting game. Tigers with Smith split wide right. Atkinson left on the short side. Jurasics backs to throw. Looking deep. He's got Smith. It's just over his outstretched hands. Jesse Smith gave it his all as he dove for the long pass. You really can't throw it much better than that. You just got to hope that Jesse can run underneath it.
Oh, that was a beautifully conceived play. It just a yard longer than the outstretched hands of Jesse Smith. 3rd down and 9, though. Tigers got to look for 9 yards here somehow.
We haven't heard from Andy Silvas yet. Silvas could be a target here coming out of his tight end position. Ball was given up inside to the first back through Ryan Zeider, and that's going to be a 2-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down, 4th and about 7 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. 38-yard line of the Tigers. Joe back to punt. Yeah, you never know with Liberty Center on the fake punt. Joe, though, doesn't hesitate. Gets off a high catch. Evades one man, tries to get outside. Covered by Smith. Good job by Jesse Smith on punt coverage. And Marion Pleasant will take over now on the 30-yard line. Clock reading 7:02. Liberty Center clinging to that 21-19 slim lead.
Tigers have played sound defense this whole second half. They need to cover the receivers and continue the big pressure on the quarterback. That's affected his throws. He's completed a few, but also he's missed many of them.
With Cam Smith out injured, now Ryan Miller into the game in the backfield for Liberty Center. Timeout down on the field. Marion Pleasant feeling the pressure, using one of their timeouts. On first down, Jim, boy, that could hurt them later on here. There's still plenty of time left on the clock, but with first down, perhaps some confusion there, and seems to me to be a waste of a very valuable timeout.
Yeah, I would agree with you. The quarterback was waving frantically there as it was time to get that play together, so evidently something was out of sync, so they burn one now, but that's all right. That gives the Tigers and everybody a chance to regroup and get a few instructions from their coach, and Tigers really in the driver's seat with a 2-point lead, Spike, but they've got to play some tough defense and continue to pressure the quarterback.
Yep, Tigers, I think now, as they've only given up just the one big play, really have to play some sort of a contain. Tigers showing 4 men up on the line of scrimmage. 5 men up on the line of scrimmage, relatively tight. Pleasant in a tight formation. Here's the fake inside, back to throw. Caught out there around the 40-yard line. That will be short of a first down. Swing pass out there to Bennett's favorite receiver, Ryan Bourne, number 15. Ball spotted on the 39. It'll be second down and 1 yard to go. Yeah, Jim, with the clock running at 6:20, this could be the ball game, this series right here. Pleasant give up inside, broken loose by Glass, rambling along the sidelines into Tiger territory at Liberty Center's 46-yard line. It'll be another first down. Pleasant now starting to get back some of that momentum that they enjoyed in that first quarter.
Yeah, they are, Spike, and I would think it'd be time for the Tigers to come up with something big here, something maybe unexpected, like a Kreis in the linebacker, or just something to kind of spoil the rhythm that's beginning to develop in the Spartan backfield.
Yeah, that's true. It's a gamble. You're really not sure which way they may come from, or what's going to happen here. 5-man line for Tigers with three backers. Here's the fake inside. No, the give. He stopped for no gain. Pleasant showing that same look on their play action plays, but this time gave it to Glass up the middle. He went for no gain. It'll bring up second down now on 10, and definitely with 5:52 in the clock running, Pleasant's going to have to spread it out. 46-yard line, clock at 5:43. Liberty hanging on, 21-19. Here's the give, drops back, throws. It's caught for a very short gain. Great coverage by the Tigers. Chris Baum and Ryan Miller out there. Pass caught for only a 1-yard gain. Third down and 9.
Nice pressure on passer there. He had to run for his life. He did throw a nice pass, but the defense out here was up to it, and it was initially stopped for gain. So the plays don't get a whole lot bigger than this one right here, Spike.
You got that right, Jim. Mike McClure in the game now for Scott Sharp. Tigers are looking to get a little speed here and an obvious passing down. Formation wide left, drops back to throw. Pressure's on from Weshy, throwing upfield. Incomplete. Boy, that was close, Jim. I'm not sure. I thought contact was made a little early.
Yeah, I think that might be a good non-call there, a good non-call by the ref, because I think the defender might have been there just a hair early. But I go back to that first half when we had an obvious score just before the half ended and didn't get it. So I think the calls kind of evened themselves out, Spike. So fourth down right here. Tigers, we got to stop it. We got to have it right now.
On the last series, they converted the 4th down for a touchdown. 4:50 to go. Back to throw. Good pressure, looking for the screen. He throws it up. It's incomplete. But wait, we've got a flag in the Tiger defensive backfield.
Pressure.
We've got a flag in the Tiger defensive backfield. That may not bode well for Liberty Center. Possibly defensive holding, but we'll wait and see.
What are you making of this pressure up there? Gee.
They pick the flag up. It's going to be first down for Liberty Center. 4:45 to go. Jim, I'm not sure what the reason was for picking up the flag. Perhaps the ball never crossed the line of scrimmage, which maybe took the fact away that now all of a sudden it's not a pass.
I don't know, but that's why they take film of these games, Spike, because everybody can look at it in the comfort of their own home and they know what happened. But Tigers have got the ball, they've got the lead, and they've got 4 minutes and 45 seconds to chew up.
Tigers now a little bit of problem. They've got Davis ran a play in as he's wide right. Tigers get it snap off with time. Zeider bowling his way forward. Boy, that's what we needed, that good solid 5-yard gain on first down. 4:35 to go, clock running. 21-19 Liberty Center. Ball just over the midfield stripe.
Oh, we remember Spartans blowing a timeout a little bit earlier too, and they're going to come to miss that before this is over with. But Spike, Tigers in the driver's seat if they can just not turn it over and move the sticks.
Tigers now with Troy Davis split wide right, Atkinson in the slot. Stop the run. Zeider bowling his way forward again, spinning for about 2. It'll bring up 3rd down and about,
3 yards.
We're going to call it a short 3. 3:53 to go.
Okay, Spike, be a coach now. What play would you call? We got to move the sticks. They're tightening up on the run. Can we pass it?
Well, Jim, I think in the first half, at the start of the second half, Joe was successful on a rollout. Tigers have that wide split formation, wide right. Let's look for a roll right by Joe. Here's a line. Nope, they run it back with Zeider. Zeider close to first down yardage at the 45. We're going to have to use the official spot here to see what happens. Very, very close. They are signaling 4th down, and Tigers perhaps only about a foot short. Boy, now, 3:10 to go, the clock running. Well, 45-yard line. This is decision time. Do you trust your defense, Jim, or do you power it forward for that short yard?
I think you go for it. I think they can hang that football that far. They're going up. They're not going to kick. They're going to go for it, or at least try to draw them offside, Spike.
Well, this down may be talked about for years. Step to stop the run to give. Off the right side, Snyder slices it across there. Good job by the Tiger line. With 2:40 to go, the Tigers come up with that first down. Well, that's Coach Lindgren football for you, sports fans. He comes to play. He rolled the dice and it worked for the Tigers.
Yeah, you never know what's going on, but I tell you what, the way this scoreboard's working, the way the clock's working, they might have to readjust these rankings, Spike. What do you think?
Well, there's a possibility. Jim, we still got 2.5 to go, so let's don't count anything out. Remember the Bryan game. A little bit of trouble. Joe on a keeper, turns it upfield. Now, there was a nice job by Joe. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a give to Ryan and the play just misfired, or if it was supposed to be a quarterback keeper on a rollout. But Joe kept his cool and rambled forward for a strong 5-yard gain again, and Pleasant forced to use their second timeout.
We saw a couple games earlier this season where less experienced quarterbacks actually tried to give the ball away. In fact, if I remember a game earlier, the quarterback was making pitches and there wasn't even a back out there. So good wisdom there by Joe. There's nobody to give it to the way that unfolded, and he took a broken play and made a gainer out of it.
Well, that's your senior leadership for you, and that's what the Tigers have plenty of this season. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Jim, one good thing about it now, even though the Tigers have control of the ball, they now, no matter what, if they do choose to punt, it will pin Marion Pleasant way deep in their own territory as they've earned some good field position.
Oh, yeah, but with a 2nd down and 5, knowing that we've got 4 downs to make 5 yards, Spike, we don't even think of punting, but anything can happen. And Tigers been playing sound football, no turnovers, and conditions not exactly the best early in the first half when it was drizzling.
That's right, Jim. Tigers now with the wide formation right. Atkinson in the slot. Tigers powering it straight forward to give to Zider. Hangs on to the football after taking a pretty good open field pop. Ryan clutching the ball wisely with 2 hands, and it'll bring up after the 4.5-yard gain. 3rd down and about a foot to go. Ball resting on the Marion Pleasant 34-yard line. Clock running, 1:48 to go. Pleasant with only 1 timeout left. Smith out of the game. Troy Davis out there at wide receiver right. Atkinson in the slot. Everybody stuffed up front for Marion Pleasant to stop the run, and he stopped right there. Ryan stopped right in his tracks. As Jim, they had everybody on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they did. We can see what didn't work and maybe want something else, but Tigers been running the clock and moving the sticks, so it's 4th down and a yard, and this is big decision time here. We'll see. Another timeout is called, so Marion's got to burn the timeouts. There's not much time left, but Tigers still very much in charge of this game with a 2-point lead.
Yeah, I think now with that loss of the yard, we're looking at a 4th and 2 yards. You can't really afford to punt it, because if you do try to pooch that thing somewhere, with the ball starting to bounce around crazily, anything can happen, and they could bust one for the distance. But on the other hand, if the Tigers don't convert here, you're going to give Pleasant an extra 25 yards of field position. So even though they've got no timeouts, the quarterback he can put the ball in the air all right. So this thing definitely far from over.
Oh yeah, this is a big chess game. You'd like to see the way they've been trying to stuff the run to fake a dive, a play action, and then loft it out there to the sideline. But we'll see. But Tigers looking good, very good.
Definitely a time here. Joe may have to go with an audible, see how they commit to our spread formation. Still everybody jammed in tight. I hope Joe can get something outside. Yep, he drops back. He throws a floater. It's caught by Silvas. That's a 1st down. A beautiful call by Lindgren. Lindgren, beautiful call. Everybody jammed inside. Joe faked the give up to Zider and lofted it over the head of the defense to a waiting and eager Andy Silvas. I think, Jim, that may be the ball game. 1:14 to go. Clock running. Liberty Center leading 21-19. And Marion Pleasant, the #1 ranked team in the state, owner of a 28-game consecutive streak, they're going down. Joe, 1 knee to the ground. That'll bring up 2nd down. 53 seconds to go. Jim, I want to tell you, Liberty Center answered the bell on this final drive. They've been able to grind out the clock. They're a big play team, but this time they did what they had to do.
Oh, they did, Spike, and I say, bring on Patrick Henry. Let's have the Patriots again.
I think there's a lot of people in the area who would welcome a ball game with our friends to the south. This will be it. Clock running at 25. Liberty Center 21. Marion Pleasant 19. One more play, Jim, and now we're going to look to next week. Joe goes down, and that's it. Clock winding down, and there you have it. There you have it, Northwest Ohio sports fans. Once again, the Liberty Center Tigers have proven why they're a darn good football team. As like I said, Jim, that's the #1 team in the state. Here we are in the shadows of Tiger Stadium, Saturday morning in the aftermath of a huge win over the #1 ranked in the state Marion Pleasant Spartans. Fellas, defensive-wise, Troy, you stepped up and had a big game last night from your defensive end spot. What was your role, and how were you able to get inside and put pressure on their quarterback?
Coaches just asked us to chuck the ends and get the quarterback as much as possible, get more pressure on him when he wanted to pass, and defensive ends and linebackers and everybody did a great job at that.
I see you also got some action at wideout. Did you come over and hammer Joe after the game and said you wanted the ball more or anything? I think a couple times there you may have been open.
Yeah, a couple times they left me open, but basically we're just trying to run down their throats and keep getting the first down there at the end.
Yeah, that worked out well. Andy, starting out the game last night, they were with those two huge bodies on the left offensive line. They started to push Liberty around quite a bit. What adjustments did you make as the game started to wear on into the second quarter?
I just think we lost some nervousness, and we came out and the guys up front just really stepped it up and made it easy for me kind of to get up there and make some tackles. And Chris Paul and he played a heck of a game.
Yeah, do you like now that new three linebacker set? Does that seem to help?
Yeah, I like being in the middle there. It gives me a little more, I don't know, tackles. And
now, does that mean that is your responsibility to still drop back in pass coverage a lot, or can you more or less be on your own?
It changes game to game, but usually it's just basically run oriented because we got Kenzie and Chris off the sides, and they do a good job of coverage.
Now, they used a lot of play action pass, and at first it seemed to have you guys handcuffed, but it didn't take long, and you guys made, I think, some awfully good adjustments, and he wasn't nearly as effective later on. Did you do anything in particular to be prepared for that?
Not really. We just knew we got people on certain players, and they just knew what they had to do and covered the guys.
Now, as far as run defense goes, and here again for both you fellas, probably a strong running back in Ron Glass, and with that offensive line, is this second half of the season, I think you guys have really done a tremendous job, in reacting to some awfully tough teams. Now, are you guys getting stronger? Are you using a lot of different stunts, or just what do you credit your improved run defense?
I feel it's just the guys come out and when we have to, the guys up front get it done. Yeah, I really do. They really step up for it, make it easier for us. They came out and scored 12 points on us right away, but right then they stepped it up and did what they had to do.
So you guys weren't worried at all?
No.
Now, I think you guys know who you play next week. Does it make a difference who you play, or are you just going to...
Patch County?
No, I don't. Is that who they play?
I don't know.
Well,
what to hear?
Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Troy, you don't care, do you?
Doesn't matter to me.
Sounds good to me. All right, now we're inside the metal building here at Tiger Stadium, and we've got Mr. McClure here, and found a new role on the team as defensive end, defensive tackle.
Yep.
Now, you've always kind of been an offensive player most of your life, and all of a sudden you've been thrust into a new role. How tough was that last night against those big boys?
Well, it wasn't that tough. I just use my speed. I'd juke one way and go the other and get into the quarterback. That's just mostly my job.
Well, you're not any bigger than I am, so that doesn't make you a real tall individual. But you're a pretty strong young man, and I don't think it really matters how big they are, because one way or another you're going to get over the top.
Yeah.
And I've heard that you're probably strong enough to maybe pancake a few of these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Anything to that?
Yeah, I bet I could pancake some of those big guys.
All right. Sammy.
Junior guys did so awesome. We're going to be just awesome.
Tiffany?
We're very excited for tonight. I'm very proud of our junior football players, and hopefully our junior cheerleaders be just as good next year.
Okay, thank you. Good luck next year.
Thank you.
In a tough position, as they would have to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion if Liberty would score here. Cordes going down. First and goal for center. According to the scoreboard here, the clock. And Cordes is in for the touchdown. Something Liberty Center leads. It'll be Tigers are up to the ball. First down and 10 on the 31-yard line. Jurasic's back to pass to screen to Smith, who couldn't get a handle on it. With 6 seconds to play, he'll probably go for the pass to the end zone. Jurasic's is back to pass.